Nestled along a dune along the eastern shores of Lake Michigan, you'll find this cottage with views like this one and sounds like this. This cottage is the one that Phil Reuter and his family have called home since 1959. Built in 1901, it has weathered more than a century of wind, waves, sun, and sand. It still stands strong, although the landscape has changed dramatically.
When we bought it, there was so much beach out there, you didn't really give it a thought that it was ever going to come up enough to a road. I'd say probably 200 feet before you hit the water. From here to the edge of the bluff, we probably had close to 50 feet of lawn across there before that was taken out. Late 70s, early 80s was the first problem.
That's when the water came up the last time. 1986 marks the all-time high water level on Lake Michigan. This summer, 2019, ranks second.
We put a wooden seawall across both of our structures, so we had about 200 feet across there.
That was the first of two seawalls they hoped would hold the dune in place and the cottages atop the dune. It's worked until now.
This has been increasing, so the water's been coming up for the last, 10 years or so, but not in a very rapid pace. But it seems to be these last couple of years, the increase has been phenomenal. You know, Lake Michigan has been up maybe 8 inches since last year at this time. Yeah, you can't fight it.
This is what remains of their neighboring cottage.
That's at the end of the protective seawall. So the erosion from storms would come around the end of the wall, and that end of that hill was not stable. So it got close enough that it took part of the deck off, and it was too close to the cottage to take a chance on it. There's been areas, especially in the Grand Haven area, where cottages have gone in years ago, so you knew it could happen. But you don't want to give up Lake Michigan, so you live with it. So we hope we can, this is a high point, and maybe it'll go back down.
The current lot with the remaining cottage is about 50 feet wide. It used to be 385 feet wide.
But there's nothing, you're not going to fight nature so very much. You can do what you can. That's about it.